Have you ever felt yourself getting tired in the middle of the day or wondering why you're sleepy after you've had a full night's sleep? That could be because of your lack of physical activity. I have conducted extensive research on how physical activity can positively affect college students' knowledge retention and performance in the classroom. Since I've never met any of you in this class face to face, I have no idea what your physical conditions are. But I'm willing to bet there's at least one person in the class that could use a daily, weekly physical activity schedule, and that'd be me. Traditional students ages 18 to 23 find themselves getting caught up in college lifestyles, such as stress as taking too many classes, going out to parties all the time, or flat out just being lazy. Whereas non-traditional students ages 23 and older find their day getting filled with commuting to and from school, working part-time or full-time jobs. They may have families at home and other adult responsibilities that traditional college students don't typically have to deal with on a daily basis. With the number of non-traditional students increasing every day to around 6.8 million people today, 40% of those people reported having zero physical activity on a weekly basis. I've identified a few of the barriers that affect both non-traditional and traditional students that they face throughout their college careers that prevent them from participating in physical activities. Two of the most common and well-known barriers are stress and time management. Physical activities such as running, weightlifting, playing sports helps both traditional and non-traditional students by releasing endorphins in the brain, and that helps them to relax and just kind of unwind, and it's a great way to de-stress at the end of the day. Whereas the non-traditional class of students tend to have a more full daily schedule with everything that I talked about before, the family life, commuting, working jobs, things of that nature. So having time management skills and teaching the non-traditional students time management skills will really help them to be able to participate in more and more physical activity throughout the week. Two other barriers that affect physical activity are lack of willpower and the advancements of modern technology. With the advancements of modern technology, such as smartphones, tablets, iPhones, things like that, students are constantly connected to social media as well as the internet and spend more and more time sitting around the house and not engaging in physical activity. The average college student owns around 7 technical devices. Also, those college students typically spend anywhere from 8 to 10 hours on their cell phone a day alone, creating that lack of willpower. They've been reported to say by Fetcher 2013 that they would rather spend time on their phone than outside engaging in a physical activity. There's a theory called self-determination theory, which provides a framework to support the positive effects of physical activity on college students. Ulrich, French, and colleagues state that within the framework of self-determination theory, college students are motivated through their relationships via friends, significant others, and families. College students that reported having strong relationships had higher self-esteem. Thus, in turn, these students were more driven to exercise on a regular basis, whereas the students with the lower self-esteem proved to be less motivated than their counterparts and had unhealthier diets and physically active schedules. These self-esteem levels and associations between physical activity and happiness among college students were further supported by Tiaferno, Rizno, Pig, Miller, and Dudes, 2008. This suggests that students who are more physically active, participate in physical activities, perform better in the classroom but also experience less depression and less suicide thoughts, overall mental health, just from being more physically active. Other students suggest that traditional incoming students, freshmen around ages 18, are in general the largest group of students, non-traditional or traditional, that show less amount of physical activity. We all know the freshman 15 is commonly known across the country because 47% of freshmen report a massive drop in physical activity after graduating high school. They're no longer playing their sports. They're no longer involved in other physical activities that high school provides. It doesn't matter whether you are a traditional freshman or a non-traditional senior in college. The importance of physical activity is priceless. Physical activities, no matter how old you are, how old of a student you are important for your physical and mental health. The benefits of physical activity, playing a sport, yoga, going to group exercises, group walks, will help you to be more successful in the classroom and improve your overall self-esteem.